Good morning, Claudia.
Hello, Carlo. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, this way is better. Okay, so good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening in any place in the world you stay right now.
Hello, and welcome, everyone.
So this live is a little special, a little rare because the real title of this live, the real topic was another one, just the hypno operator, sorry, and the sponsor. But we had a very breaking news this week, just the death of the Pope, of course. And so all the lives, all the first live of this week are just turned on this topic. So now in this live, we are going to talk about this breaking news, the Pope's death, and the hypnoperator and the sponsor too at the same time, because in some way there's a relation between these two topics, and we are talking about right now in this lives. Okay, so first of all, last week I just forgot to put in this live, the English live, just one channel, and we lost several views because the channel was the main one, just the multi-language one. So we had just a Facebook English Facebook page, the English channel, investigation channel, and academy channel. But now let me check. There is the English channel. Mm, I don't know. Let me check. Let me check. Just a moment. Team English. No, English. Just a moment. A moment. So just a moment. Okay, we are live in the multi-language too. Okay, so first of all, you have to know that when we talk about the Pope, we talk about the Church, we talk about a very powerful name, powerful structure, powerful topic like this one. Always, 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 there is behind this name just another meaning, just an esoteric meaning, because the system, the matrix, another level of power, there are other eyes. They have another ears, another another mouth to talk, another kind of communication, another code of communication. You like me too. The mass, the people don't know how they do, how they talk, how they communicate, because everything is a secret code. So everything is a secret code in this case. And the Pope test is just one of this event when the communication, the secret, esoteric communication, the symbolism is there, just in front of you, but you don't see it. So what is? I don't know. Of course, I can deduct. I can catch something because I don't know what is. How is the the mechanism of the esoteric things because of the hypnosis, because of this kind of tools we use just to work in another dimension. There's not the physical one. For example, coincidence. When we talk about coincidence, for many people, for the majority of the people, the coincidence is just a coincidence. It's statistic. It's a number. That's it. That's it. It's neutral. No, coincidence is not so a coincidence. Coincidence is just produced in base as a mechanism we don't know, another mechanism we don't catch in our mind, because our mind, our rational mind, is not projected to understand this kind of communication or mechanism, etc. For example, the Pope. The Pope died. The Pope died. Wait a moment. The Pope died on Monday. Yes, on Sunday, just participate, celebrate just the Easter, and just in the night, during the night, I think, or in the morning, the early morning, just died. It's a coincidence. Just they wanted to the Pope just to celebrate the Easter, and after that, the Pope could go away. Not before. Why not before? Because if the Pope had to die, have millions of days to go away. um, a hundred of days or weeks just to choose to go away to the house of the Father. But no, just a few hours after the celebration of the Easter. Is it just a coincidence? I want to know, you, in the chat, if you want to say just yes or not. mm, Please, you can use the chat. Yeah, you can give you your answer, your opinion about this. It's very strange, no? Okay. So there are more coincidences, more we are talking about in these lives. But before, I want to present you two people now. These two people are two operator of the studying at the Academy of the Team Grifasi, and they are here now because the topic of this live actually was another one, was the hypno operator and the sponsor. And they are here because we have to merge these two topics into one. So I present now Joanna and Julia. Good morning. Are you there?
Hello.
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 Yay.
Good morning, Julia. And
Good morning, Carlo. Good morning,
Joanna.
everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Let's celebrate.
Yes, let's celebrate. Okay, welcome. Welcome to this live.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Your microphone, Joanna, is the external one.
Yes.
You have to configure the headset one. Okay. So, Helen. Good morning, Helen. I love you when you speak in religion. About religion, today we have to talk about religion, about the Pope, about this death, this mysterious death. And Anastasia. Hi, girls. Hi, Anastasia.
Hi, Anastasia. Hello.
Okay. So, first of all, why you are here? Because you are studying and you are an operator with the Grifasi method. And of course, you are participating to the investigation session we organize Win-Win Age during 1 week. Right now, there's one topic per week to the investigation. And these investigation sessions are very interesting, but only for people who can understand this kind of session and how they have to observe watching this session to understand the meaning and to understand the real information behind the session. Because as you know, the information in hypnosis is always polluted for many things, for many things. So now we have to understand this because right now I'm going to do something that I should not have to do, but I do because I'm talking about the next topic of the investigation session because it coincident, the coincidence, it coincidence with the sponsor of the investigation session because next week we have the first sponsors. So you at home, you can decide to sponsor one of this operator. Now I explain now what I mean. And the topic, just to put this curiosity inside and to move in the first energy in this kind of event, is the death of the Pope, of course. The support, of course, should not know the question. This is the important thing. And maybe neither the topic, but okay, the topic, this is an exception just for this week. But the questions, no, absolutely not. Just to not pollute more information. And just to resume, information is always polluted in hypnosis. Why? The information actually is always polluted, not only in hypnosis. In this physical dimension we live is polluted too. For example, if you see just musical notes on a pentagram, if you read this note in the pentagram, you don't understand anything. Can you understand what kind of music or what kind of song there is there? Can you tell me if you can understand this song or this music in the paper, and you can decide if the music is a music you like the most or not, you like or not? And maybe can you dance this music? Okay, dance. You have the rhythm, you have the notes, you can do it. Dance it or sing a song. It's impossible. Why? Because the information is there. The information is nothing without a tool to interpret it, to elaborate it. So the information, this kind of information, this music, is only alive, is only existing when he's playing in a musical tools or just a voice. In this case, the information get a soul, get an energy, and can be expressed in the physical world. The same thing, another kind of information get in your mind because you are in hypnosis or not, or another kind of information, it's just another tool have to elaborate this information. And in this case, is the human mind. And the human mind is not just a computer, for example. It's just a person with a personality, with an experience, a life experience, with opinions, with a mental structure, education, culture. Of course, the interpretation of this information is completely personal. So any kind of information is polluted because of this phenomenon. And when you get an information through hypnosis, of course, if this information is passing through new dimensions, many intelligences, many environments, intentions, etc. So you cannot believe in any details you get from an hypnosis. So the question is, why you do investigation session if this information is completely polluted and we don't have to give all this attention? This is very simple. This is the reason because we are here to explain this. This is the reason because we pause investigation session, because there is a reason. I'm going to explain now this, etc. But now, that before to continue to explain, I want to maintain a little of suspense, but I want to present Julia and Joanna. So a sponsor is a person like you. You are observing, are watching this live right now. You can pay the quote to publish the session on the internet, because this quote is just to pay the costs of the investigation structure. Okay, the cost for a publication is just $27, something like that, more or less. In euros, it's less because right now the dollar is going down. And the structure investigation department is a little complicated, complex, not complicated, because there is one person, Claudia Pani, the general coordinator, is producing a protocol by week. So to produce this, she has to get informed, to get updated, just to pay attention all over the world is happening. And after that, she has to produce questions. After that, Claudia Pani has to divide, to spread this protocol to the tutors, translators, just to be translated into the languages, Italian, Spanish, French, Romanian, Polish, English, etc. And after that, the tutor has to give this protocol to the operator. After that, the operator has to edit the video, prepare the video, etc., but edit, and we have to upload the session on the channels, and we have to publish all the session at the same time. We have to stay coordinated in this. And after that, when you are enjoying the session, we have to filter the messages by YouTube, because we don't want a toxic community. So just the stupid comments we don't permit to stay under the video, of course. So we have to filter these comments too. So there is a work, there's a structure behind the session. There's a time, energy, the patience spent behind this video. And of course, when you pay the quote, you are paying just the structure to maintain the possibility to create every week topics, etc. And now that we are implementing this, the sponsor, you can do it, and we can produce more. We can produce more, not only protocol, maybe more than one a week in the future, we don't know, but we can produce many sessions, because many operators can participate, can be involved in this project. And you can sponsor just one operator per protocol, or more operators per protocol, or the same operator you like the most for more session with different support, of course. You can do it. So first of all, if you want to participate in English or in another language, because maybe in this channel there are many people where the English is the second language. So if you want to participate in English, but in your first language too, I don't know, Polish, Romanian, Italian, Spanish, or another one, you can do it, of course, in your language too. You have to write to this email, investigations at calogerogrifasi.com. You can just send an email to receive information. We will send you an email with all the information you need to know just to participate when you want. Of course, you are not obligated to do it. And that's it. So we want to increase the number of the session per protocol. I want you to participate in actively in the session because you, that sponsor, you can participate. Yes, because you can stay during the session to assist the session with the operator and with the support, of course. And after that, when the session is ended, you can, well, before to end the session, you can participate just to ask questions to the support to receive information because of you. Yes, of course. So it's very funny. It's very instructive. It's very sociable in one thing, in one word, if I can use this word. So let's start in this and let's start to enjoy the new investigations event. So, for example, let me think. Okay, so Julia, just present yourself. Why people has to sponsor you and your support to have to do the sessions?
Like this, we can have a list, maybe two investigations in English, because we're two English speaking external hypno operator, me and Ioana. Plus Alina Geoza, she speaks English. She can do investigation in English too.
She should be here today, but for some reason is not here. But in the next one, yes, she will be.
Like this, we have more information on one subject instead of having information from one investigation on the same subject. So you can compare the information from at least two investigations on the same subject with our colleagues, our telepath colleagues, and it's the information will be more accurate because it's like if it's contaminated. When you see the two or more investigations on the same subject, you can connect the common information that it's more accurate.
Okay, thank you, Julia.
Yes, thank you.
Continue if you want, of course.
Yes, and plus for us it's work, right? To do the investigations. Plus we pay to do those investigations, and if you are sponsored, then we'll do more investigations because me and Ioana I'm doing Romanian too. I'm doing in English. Ioana, she's doing this French, English, and Romanian. So it will be like even for us and for everybody, it's gonna work out. It's a win-win situation, right?
Okay. And now let me talk about the Pope, a little more of the Pope.
Yes. Plus, I want to say something. We had an investigation about the Pope in English. I did it myself. I don't know if Ioana did it. I'm not sure. Everybody should watch that investigation. We did it like 2 months ago. And watching that investigation, then see what's coming with the next investigation will be interesting to compare the information.
Okay. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.
So, coincidence, because when we talk about the Pope, coincidence is not just a coincidence. So, for now, no one just wrote me about this strange coincidence that the Pope just celebrated the Easter, and just a few hours after, just died. It's very, very strange. And do you remember the other Pope, a Pope of the past, who lasted only 1 month? This Pope didn't last only 1 month, simply 1 month, but just 33 days. 33. This is a magic number. People just gave this number a value, a very esoteric, important value. 33 is just the age of the this Christ is living in this religion, in the Catholic religion, the Christian religion. And 33 is a very symbolic number. 33 has to be the age of the death of Jesus Christ. And just one pope just last 33 days. And after that, just died to open the door to another pope. So we had in 33 days, three popes. The last one who died, the second one who lasted 33 days, and the third one just to substitute the second one who died. So I say very coincidence. Numerology is a science. Science is just a kind of culture. I don't know what is the correct word to use to give an adjective to this word. So coincidence? No. Other coincidence. If you know other strange coincidence, please let me know in the chat, because we are very interested in other point of views, other coincidences, strange, because I didn't have the time just to study of the coincidence with this Pope recently dead, just a few days ago. And so now let's talk about investigation, the next one about this kind of strange death. And you wanna present yourself why people should sponsor you and your support to have next investigation session.
Okay, can you hear me well?
I don't know, talk this way with hands here.
Hello, Calo.
No, is this another one? Okay, I can hear you. So stay in this way.
Okay.
Just keep in mind there's something is wrong in your configuration of the microphone.
Okay.
Is it?
Carlo,
Okay.
if you allow me,
What?
if you allow me, Carlo, you wanna check here in StreamYard, not go in your settings.
Yes, of course, in
Yeah.
stream.
Here, going on the settings in
Yeah.
the middle, and
Well,
there you
it
have to
says-
set the headset.
Let's see.
You have an audio here.
Is it better like this?
Oh,
Yes.
now, yes. Great.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So what else can I say, Carlo, more than Julia said? I'm gonna focus on the fun part of the thing. Julia focused on the financial part, so I'm gonna do the fun part. It's fun because, as Carlos said, you can join us in the investigations. You can prepare some questions. You will have the questions of the protocol of the week, and you can join us. You can ask questions. I can also add that it's continuous growth. You can learn about subjects that probably you weren't interested in before, and now you can be. So yeah, I think the initiative is amazing. And if you want to support us, if you want to support our work, because it is work, every sponsorship helps. Send an email now, today. Call us, come with us. Let's go to many more investigations.
Mhm. Okay, so just before to write this email, they want to do why they have to sponsor an investigation session, even though the information is completely polluted. So why? What is the reason? So I explain you now. Oh, don't worry. Okay, so the reason is because you have to watch many sessions, a lot of sessions to understand the meaning, but not only investigation session, ad personam too sessions, personal sessions, I mean. Why? Because when you watch session continuously, day by day, your mind is absorbing this information, and it's the same when you go to another country just to understand and learn another language. So you stay there the first day, the first weeks, you don't understand anything. For you is a strange sound in your mind that you don't understand. Your mind doesn't understand this kind of sound, this code of sounds. But with the time, with the pass of the time, your mind is identifying some patterns to repeat. Some sounds are always the same, and these sounds are words, are adjectives, are words in general. So your mind is cataloging this word, these sounds, etc. So with the passage of time, it's creating a vocabulary, and after that she can your mind, she can understand what is this word, what is the meaning of this word, the other one, etc. And stay um, inside this environment when all the world is talking to you in another language, and you have to communicate in this language because it's the only thing you can do to communicate. You can understand, your mind can understand the rules of this language to construct phrases, sentences, etc. Because the rules are always the same. They are repeating themselves in their work. So after the words, your mind is understanding the rules to create communication as complete sense sentences. So you can understand, you can start in a few weeks just to understand the language, to understand the meaning. And after that, you can start to communicate, to talk, to speak in this language. And after that, months by months, you can perfect this language. This is the same mechanism to understand sessions, because step by step, session by session, day by day, your mind is absorbing this information. It can understand all the information, the patterns, the information can repeat. And the information can repeat always, always is the true information, the nucleus of the information, just not the dirty inside, the pollution inside in the environment of the information. Not. So it's completely away from your mind, because your mind is just keeping just the patterns, the mechanism. It's understand the mechanism of this language, this code, this new code, this information. It's just information. It's another language. So when you are watching meditation, you can understand what is happening behind a session. It doesn't matter what kind of information, the details of the information, for you is not interesting anymore, because you know that you have to put your side, your gaze just beyond, deeply inside. You have to go more deeply. And you can understand this. It's automatic. You don't have to do something strange. It's just automatic. You have to do it. You have to watch it. You have to listen to them. That's it. So this is the reason, because we are publishing since 6 or 7 years so far, investigation session. This is the reason. You don't have to stay and focus yourself just in one session, some details. No, you have to focus in the complete world of this investigative session. You have to have a long-term gaze, sight, long-term. You don't have to focus yourself just in 1 or 2 or 3 sessions. No, this is the reason, because we publish this kind of session. And of course, this kind of learning, you can do it with the other kind of session, the personal ones, of course. This is the reason. So we have to enhance the investigation session, because now you can sponsor operators and you can participate actively to this session. No, so funny, so instructive, so good. Okay, so something about the Pope. Claudia, you wanna say something about the Pope, the strange death just on Monday after Easter?
To be honest, I would prefer to not. Actually, I didn't do any research, because I was hoping maybe we'll have an investigation, and I'm a lot more interested to see what I can perceive in hypnosis state than like this in a normal state of conscious. But of course, as you said, most probably is not a coincidence. In their words, the coincidences don't exist. As you said, it's like we don't know the whole letters from their alphabet they are using. They are having a completely different language with help to help them to. Probably they want to do something. We'll see in the investigations, but most probably has something to do with this year, which by itself is a very interesting year, in my opinion. Has something to do with ending a cycle, starting another. Probably they want to give us a message, which anyway we are not so much interested about, because we don't let ourselves influence.
I'm just thinking another strange coincidence. Just in one moment in the Vatican, I just have to find the video on YouTube. So just a moment. And other things. Okay. Claudia, of course, can go into hypnosis to do these sessions. So if you want to indirectly sponsor Claudia, you can sponsor the operator with Claudia. The operator who will do the session with Claudia, of course. So let me know that again. Vaticano, Colonna, Corvo, Gabbiano. Just a moment. Okay, just observe this one. Observe this video.
In basso, vai, vai, vai.
Oh, what a beautiful thing. Bravo, bravo. Oh, what happens? Oh, the devil. What happens? The white and the black. There's a war between the white and the black. What's happening? Oh. What a rare coincidence. Just an international live. Yes. And so, what do you think about it? It's just a coincidence?
Of course not.
Okay. What do you think, Joanna, Julia? What do you think?
I'm gonna say. No, of course, it's not just a coincidence. I do believe it's part of a bigger situation, and this is exactly a subject, like the bigger situation is a topic that I investigate a lot in the investigative sessions, and by doing that we find out more about these coincidences and their meaning and stuff like that. So yeah, what can I say?
I want to explain something because let me check again. Wait a moment. Wait a moment.
In the first part of the video, the two children, they are freeing
Two
the
white pigeons.
two white
Looking
pigeons.
like,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
I think so. I remember.
I don't remember if it was one white and the black one, or two whites.
Actually, me neither. But I thought there were two whites.
Me too.
Wait a moment. I think this is another one. Let me check.
One black. Yes. No or no?
No, it's
No,
the same.
two
It's the
whites.
same. Okay, there
Two
is a
white?
video.
Yeah.
There is a video, just with the video, just the sequence of the video, not only the pictures. I have to find on internet, on YouTube. I don't know because there are only the pictures. I don't know. Anyway, anyway, you have to know the animals are alive portals. So they need just to live. They need just to have a superior, an external intelligence to guide them. So the connection with another intelligence, a superior one, is completely open in animals. So in this case, if some intelligence decided just to direct this crow or the other one, the seagull, just to catch colomba in English, paloma.
Pigeon.
What? The pigeon. Yeah, the pigeon. The white pigeon. Well, pigeon is another one anyway. The pigeon is colored. Anyway, just the white the white bird. And there's a reason because it's very simple just to manage, just to direct a bird to another one, just to catch it. It's completely very simple because they are managed by another intelligence. The local intelligence the local consciousness of these beings, alive beings, is so small. It's not so big as a human, for example. Human can be guided for another intelligence, external intelligence too, of course, but the relation is different because we have a rational mind very powerful, so we can understand what is happening. We can decide to listen to or not, etc. But animals, no. Animals, this kind of relation is called just instinct. Well, there is the basic instinct is just in the mind, just like an hard disk. When you put information, the information stay there. And the other kind of information, the other kind of instinct, is just the information like we understand, like by internet or I mean, just internet. They can catch in between two dimensions, like you get the information in your computer by internet at the same time. So you can understand this kind of concept. So it's very simple. So why a superior intelligence could wanted, I don't know, yes, wanted to do this kind of event, just the crowd with the white bird, just in an international life where the Pope is, I don't know, is Easter or something, I don't know what kind of event is this one. But in that moment, the majority of the people in the world didn't understand this, just a coincidence, just something very strange. But there is a message. There is an esoteric message. There is an esoteric meaning. You know what is the meaning? No. Why? Because you are the mess. You are under the matrix. You are not the matrix. You are not in the higher level of the matrix. So you can understand, could not understand this kind of languages. But you can understand there is something very strange. There is a mechanism. You can understand there is a mechanism. You can understand someone is talking another language. You don't understand this language, of course, but you understand they are communicating something you are not understanding. This is just a first step to understand this word. Okay. Anyway, Alina is writing us. I have my eyes on you, even though I couldn't join you today. Hi, everyone. Hi, Alina. And hopefully, thanks for your response to our sponsor. I will to be able to add my contribution to English Investigation channel. Thank you, Alina. Of course, Alina, you are an operator. You are you do sessions, investigative session, and you can sponsor too. Why not? You could sponsor a colleague of you. Joanna could sponsor, I don't know, Alina. Or another one. Why not? You can do it among us, among you.
We can sponsor each other.
Yeah, if you want to do it, why not? It's just a game. It's just to stay, to socialize, to join together in a passion between us, of course. Alpha, dove. Dove is where? Where what?
No, dove. The column.
Is
dove. Yeah.
Is it dove? Okay.
Dove. I understand now. Just the I don't know in English. Just
Parrot?
No.
No. Okay.
Wait a moment. Google.
Our friend Google.
Yeah. Just dove. Dove in Italian is where.
Yeah.
So English, Italian. Translate. Yes, dove. A dove is just a moment. Soap. You remember the soap with the dove?
Mm-hmm.
Dove, the soap. Do you remember?
Yes.
Now I remember that there was a dove, like a logo. The dove. Yes, the dove. The pigeons is the other one. Is the black, gray one.
Okay. Those common ones. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Alpha. Okay, dove is colomba in Italian, paloma in Spanish, in Romanian. What is in Romania?
I don't know.
Dove, the dove, Romanian.
Porumbel.
Porumbel. Okay. Vibrating sound. Hello from the USA. Great topic. Okay, you can sponsor one of them. So, vibrating sound. If you have to choose just one of them, just one, who would you sponsor right now for the next investigation session? You can sponsor, for example, Joanna or Julia or Claudia. I mean, Claudia, like the operator who is doing the session with Claudia, or Alina. It is not here, but it should stay here with us, but for some reason she cannot stay here now. That's it. So, what else?
If you allow me, Carlo, to say a few words.
For example,
I would also be very interested to see how it is to be guided in some way by someone else. So not from a hypnoperator trained in our method. Because when I'm under hypnosis, I'm very sensitive to the energy that's leading me. So it would be an interesting thing also for me to have someone else, a sponsor, being there with us in the hypnotic environment and making questions to me. Something new and interesting.
If you can find on YouTube just the video about the crow and the dove, maybe I can put just the entire video, the sequence, because I saw the sequence in the television. There is a sequence. Has to stay in YouTube, of course. Anyway, another coincidence. This is not a coincidence. If you know, there's a message between the election of the new pope that you can understand because the symbolism is very important in this kind of great things. For example, after the Second World War, and another pope was elected, but not Italian, because until the Second World War, any pope must be an Italian one, just Italian. All the pope, the best pope was Italian. Yes, all the best popes were Italians, all of them. But after the Second World War, something changed. They broke this tradition, and the first pope, not Italian pope, was a Polish one. Why a Polish one? Because Poland was the country, the first country was attacked by the Germans to start the Second World War. And when the Giovanni Paolo II, in English is Jean Paul II, that another pope was elected, but in this case was a German one, because they has to create the duality, because the Polish one and the German one, just to create after the Second World War, just a union, just to just to forget the rivalry, not the rivalry, forget this memory that the German are the bad and the Polish are the victim, etc. So this is a very strong message through the church. Anyway, this is a message we can understand, of course, but the majority of people doesn't understand this kind of subtle messages and communication through the things. But this is another code, a more efficient, just for more people code. But of course, we have another kind of codes that we don't understand because it's completely undetectable in some way. So did you get the video, the sequences of this video, Claudia? Yes?
Of this video with the doves, you mean?
Yes, but by the video, not the pictures.
Yes, yes. I found the video, and it was something funny at the end, saying one of the doves managed to escape.
Yes. And can you send me the link in the private chat,
Yes,
please?
sure. Where? Here in the private chat on the
Private,
StreamYard,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Send.
Okay, just a moment. Okay, here we go. Share screen. And
the Vatican Sunday, just after Pope Francis spoke in St. Peter's Square, children released 2 white doves as a symbol of peace. The peace didn't last long. A black crow and a seagull went after the doves in front of the crowd. The bird escaped after only losing a
because
few
we
feathers.
cannot find this video.
It's so unusual.
It is.
It's very unusual. Little piece of trivia for you from our.
Maybe it's a bug.
No,
In fact.
no. I need the video, just the video, all the video, the sequence, because I watched this in some way, in some channel. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Questions that from the public. This is a very strange time because many people are working, I know. Maybe we can get more questions during the afternoon or during the day of tomorrow, between today and tomorrow. That's it. So we can close the live. We don't have any other things to say today. And let's looking forward the next week for this session, this investigation, this protocol, this new cycle. And Alpha, Pontiff means bridge builder. What bridge did he build? Okay. What did those? Okay, Pope, Pontefice, Pope is like a bridge. The ponte in Italian is bridge. So Pontefice, Pontiff is just a bridge. It's the bridge between the physical dimension and the God dimension, the other dimension. This is the Pontiff, the bridge. Ponte in Italiano. Of course, the official language of the Vatican is Latin. The Latin, of course, the Latin is a deaf language because no one in the world is talking Latin. No one can talk this language. Just it's on the books. But of course, the closer language to the Latin is Italian, and the official language is Italian. Every pope can talk in Italian, should talk in Italian. And this pope was Italo-Argentinian. So the first language was the Spanish, but the second one was the Italian. He always used to talk in Italian in any kind of country, not only Italy, but in the Spanish spoken languages, just for respect to these people. In this case, only just he spoke Spanish, just in these cases. And that's it. Just a curiosity. But he should have to use Italian. A little strange pope, huh? Okay, so no one is asking, for example, because this pope was saying that the get vaccinated was a love act, for example. But it's normal. The pope can say that because pope is just a man of the system. He's just one of them. So can the pope just followed by millions and millions of people in the world just to say not to get vaccinated or just something opposite to the vaccines? Of course not. Maybe if you don't want to, I don't know, put yourself in this kind of topic, maybe you cannot say anything at all. But if you take position, you have to take just the right position of the system. Just do it because it's a right thing to do. It's it's just an act of love. It's an act of love. This is of course, the message to the Pope, of course. So remember, behind the Pope, behind this white man, there is a black man, or better, a red man. A red man dirty about of the blood ritual behind the church and all of the sexual violence, even on children and not on children. So for me, the color of the Pope is not white, not black, but just red. Don't forget and remember, the Pope is the first responsible, like a leader of the church, or responsible of these brutal acts, brutal blood acts. Okay, I hope your child, your your kids. If maybe you send your kids to the church for song, for activity in the church, I hope your child is safe there, because it's not a so safe place you can think to have. So pay attention and don't be I don't remember. Don't be. Oh, I don't remember the word.
Naive.
Naive. Yes. Don't be naive. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you for your presence here. For your work, of course. In English, we the next appointment is for the next week, just next Wednesday at the same time. So thank you very much. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you,
My
Yulia.
pleasure.
Thank you, Alina. Yeah, all over where you are now. Bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye.